Could Campbell Gray be the partner in crime to go alongside Tom Lynch for the Tigers in round one? Well, we saw a little bit of him today in the match sim against West Coast, and I actually thought he was quite impressive. Early on in the game, he took a couple of really nice lead-up marks, and they were actually kind of like, oh, wow, who's that type moments. Very strong one grab marks, which was really nice to see. Played in the back line for a little bit as well, got a few nice spoils in, even a spoil that he actually went on to then mark. So he showed some really good versatility, which is kind of one of the reasons why we drafted him, I guess, in the mid-season draft last year. And speaking of his year last year, he was probably actually a little bit unlucky. He was hitting some really good form in our VFL, and obviously we had some players going down all over the shop, and he was actually very, very close to a call-up, I believe. And then he had an injury. I think he'd hit his hamstring, had his own injury problems. So we couldn't actually get him up to a debut for the senior side last year. But I really do think that today in that West Coast match sim, he probably put his hand up the highest to be partnered with Tom Lynch in round one versus Carlton. Fawcett did a couple of okay things. I didn't think he was as dominant as what Gray was. Hayes Brown obviously has tremendous height, very big unit, but he's probably not ready just yet for AFL level, although I do think he'll get his chance at some stage in the season and have a bit of a hit. And Bauer, I wasn't overly impressed with Bauer today. I thought, if we're talking from a competitive standpoint, I thought Campbell Gray probably shaded him there, but we just didn't see Gray stay for long stints up forward, so he was kind of moved all over the park. And I kind of feel like that was maybe more to do with the fact that Hayes Brown couldn't play multiple positions. Like if he wasn't rucking, and he had to play forward, whereas Gray, if he wasn't forward, he could play back as well. He didn't have to go off the ground during those times. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing him hopefully play again against Collingwood. And I would actually like to see how he goes with a more senior side around him, playing as a more permanent forward alongside Tom Lynch, because I do think that they could work really well together. The only thing we didn't really get to see was his goal-kicking ability, but he had some pretty good numbers when he was playing VFL for Essendon, so I'm not too deterred by that. But yeah, keen to hear what you all think. What was everyone's thoughts on Campbell Gray today? Did you like what you saw? Does he have a prospect of playing in round one? Is he ahead of Fawcett? Is he ahead of Bauer? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and make sure you like and subscribe for more Tiger content, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Go Tigers!